Mic's on.
Yes.
There we go.
3.5 years.
3.5 years pro streamer. Hello friends and foes and familiars. I am Dragons and Cats. Welcome to Dragons Brew D&D. Let's get stuck right on into it as our party is making their way downtown to the Well of Dragons. We'll do a quick once round, playing the hot potato game of introduce yourself, and we'll start with BM Curfew. What happened last time and who are you playing?
I'm Brad, playing Belvin, the human paladin. Last session, we had a meeting with the Alliance leaders, which determined which one of them, or how many of them, assisted in the fight we're about to have.
And what was the outcome of that meeting, Probot?
Fuck, that's a good question.
Oh well, who are you playing?
It wasn't.
Oh
there
yeah,
for
you
most
weren't
of
there.
it.
Well, what's one thing you remember?
Threw him
last
under the bus.
I
got him.
remember that Holmesy. Hello, I'm Rob playing Ikram. And I remember last week that I rocked up late and Casimir had somehow procured a flying castle. And we were about to fly into battle.
No,
But now we've
technically,
parked
that's
the
incorrect.
Well, why don't you correct him, Boneweave?
Okay, so I'm Luke, playing Casimir, the Tiefling Illusion Wizard. So, to get it correct,
So it's
I
an
procured
illusion.
I procured a castle and then made it flying. I didn't procure a flying castle.
Wasn't flying when I got it.
Yeah, exactly. But now it is. So the retail value has gone straight up, literally. Get it? Because it's flying.
Terrible joke.
Anyway, I'll go now.
And and finally, Radiant Knight. Who are you playing?
Hi, I'm V. I'm playing Antis, the draconic tiefling sorcerer, and all I remember is from last session was some member of the Emerald Enclave was going to catch these hands because he was talking shit.
He was talking shit.
Yeah, right.
But in the end, he came around to your way of thinking for everyone, and joined the world on the stage on the fight against the Cult of the Dragon and Tiamat. And of course, I just closed my Gone Live tweet. Hopefully, it's gone to drafts.
Oh no.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Well, gonna have to
no.
start the intros again.
Oh.
Starting with Probot.
Hi,
What happened
I'm
last
Rob.
session?
Holmesy stole a blind castle.
I didn't steal it, alright? I legally procured it from devils.
That's true. He did it with his soul on the line if he fails. Anyway,
No. It wasn't my soul. It was the other souls.
I can't remember the
I remember specifically because
Thank
there's no fucking way I'd put my soul on the line for that shit.
Yeah, Casimir would scam someone out of a
Like, what
soul.
the fuck? I'll give you half a soul.
Right.
Yeah, it was half a soul now and half a soul.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it his soul? It just bet his dad's soul.
I had two, and
Ignorance.
I gave one and one later.
Exactly.
Oh, so I don't even know what's going on.
No, you have no clue.
None of us
Jesus.
do.
Anyway,
Wow.
diving into tonight's session, as the flying castle, now known as Dragonspear, crosses from Baldur's Gate eastwards to the Well of Dragons. Years have led to these vital moments in history. The world joined in arms to face a potential end of the world. The armies march alongside the siege machines of war, preparing to launch their payload of death on the Well of Dragons. Sitting well and truly over the masses, Dragon's Spear sits below the thunderous clouds as the pulse of purple light arises from the temple of Tiamat. You begin to slowly make your way across these lands. The dragons returning to the earth as you now rob them of their aerial supremacy. The cauldron of the long-dead volcano rises from the ashen plains ahead as an ash-like snow falls on the cinder cone's steep sloped sides, with thousands of creatures that mill about, lining up into ordered infantry ranks. Chromatic dragons, you can hear the shrieks of the chromatic dragons like a flock of immense crows awaiting for the bloodshed of the battle to come, but also now facing the anxiety of their one advantage stripped away from them. The harpers communicate with an animal messenger of the cult preparing their defenses. You gain word of the mages, being Thayan mages, being surrounded by cultists, devils, and remnants of the Iron Circle as the ritual is underway. Once more, the low drone of the Drakhorn is now becoming a constant vibration through the earth and air, causing an unease through the mounts and the metallic dragons, despite their now clear advantage. Your mission is transparent. Find and stop the Drakhorn. Make your way into the ritual of summoning and stop it within the temple. Your allies are at your side. Your armies flank the whole eastern side of the well, knowing full that the closest entrances are to the north and south, with the north coated in a thick sheet of ice. In these final moments of your approach, how do you want to do this?
Alright, so they have like their armies outside the well, is that right? Or a good chunk of them?
A good chunk of them.
Yeah, okay. So whereabouts on this picture here, like are we and then them kind of?
So you would be towards the left side of the screen.
Okay. Cool.
Then you have the
Yeah,
approaching. Yeah. This is not to scale. I'm just going to stop that dragon horn as well. Yeah, it's obviously not to scale.
Yeah.
But you guys
So
are
like coming up here.
Yes, we'll be there in like.
you guys are far enough away as you are approaching.
Alright, well, Belvin is down on foot with the soldiers down below, choosing to lead them all, inspire, and hopefully protect as many of them as possible to get into the well.
Belvin have done inspiring leader.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, he would have.
How much do we get from that? And Heroes Feast?
Oh yeah, I'm doing Heroes first. I was waiting until he finished.
Okay, cool.
Before you cast Heroes Feast, Ikram, on
Brad's finished.
Mate,
no.
Let
Mate.
Brad finish what he's saying.
Yeah, let Brad finish what he's saying.
24 temporary hit points.
Just so I don't die.
24.
we would have done this coming up to
Yes.
the well. Like it lasts a day.
And that's what I'm also going to say that
What was it?
24 temporary hit points.
Damn.
Delicious.
you guys also receive a Hero's Feast from a member of the Emerald Enclave as well. So they are able to provide you with a Hero's Feast, knowing
See if that's
full and
special.
truly well. Yes.
So do I get to double Heroes Feast?
No.
No,
You just don't have to cast.
just don't have to cast.
Second breakfast?
I'm being quite nice.
I appreciate it, Carl.
Second Heroes Breakfast.
Exactly.
Oh.
Right.
So what do we get from that again? Can you click it, Rob?
Yeah, mate.
Thank you. 2d10 hit points.
Also, so it says
Did you
up
want
to
to roll that,
6.
Kyle, or do you want me to roll it?
You can't double up on temporary hit points.
Oh,
The
man.
actual hit point maximum increases
Yeah,
by
this
2d10.
isn't temp.
Oh,
This is
my
actual-
mistake. So roll 2d10.
Max.
I'll roll 2d10.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to roll 2d10?
I'm gonna do it off cam.
Roll and see what he gets.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, I don't think I'll roll.
Okay. 16.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'll take
show.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take
Yeah,
that one.
well, that's not too bad.
Okay.
Luke's roll.
You guys are gonna need it.
Fine, mate. Yeah, we are. 100%.
Um,
Oh,
yeah,
Points
Carl.
maximum. So just our normal hit points goes up
Yes.
16.
Hit point maximum goes up 16.
Is that right?
Yes.
And heals up. You heal up to that in there as well. What? 26.
oh,
It's not permanent, eh? It's only for the day.
It's only for the day.
Um,
I just hit.
yeah. So Inspiring Leader gets up 6 people. So it would have been us 4 plus 2 others who would have been nearby.
Do you have
Poss-
Sandstorm?
Oh,
There's
yeah,
Bag and
Sandstorm.
Nails with you as well. There could be any other NPC that you have.
Whoever would have been in the huddle before we got here, pretty much.
Sandstorm.
So Sandstorm.
Sandstorm for sure.
Could do my
Uh,
simulacrum. Maybe?
Did you?
Nah.
I don't know how much it's going to be in fighting.
Nah. I kind of have him just control the castle.
Yes.
Who else would be out of our NPCs around there that would be in the mix of it, like
There would
straight
be
away?
Toes and Rain. There would be Otar.
Who the heck is Toes and Rain?
Tozen's my mentor from
Tozen,
Candlekeep.
yeah.
Archmage Tozen.
I would try
I
to
don't
get
remember Toes and Rain. That's the name.
There's Bag and
Toes
Nails.
Rain.
I remember Bag and Nails. I was like, is there? I just thought there was another set, another.
No, no.
Cool. Actually, I was like, Toes and Rain.
I'm trying to. Up. We'll go. Tozen.
It's like mixing up raisin toast, Tozen rain.
Yep. Okay.
We'll go Tozen.
You've
Yes.
got Tozen with you.
He just gets temporary hit points.
He just gets temporary.
Oh yes.
We're gonna keep the old fella alive, I guess.
So I think we're gonna split, like have like half the Arcane Brotherhood up on the cannons and then the other half supporting the army, kind of thing. Same with Candlekeep. Or something like that. Aunties.
And
He's
what
big
would
pig,
you
yep,
like
yep,
to be doing, Ikram? Do you want to be up in the castle, or do you want to be down low with other druids? What are you feeling?
So we all just splitting up. Is that the general gist?
Until to help the army get through into the well, and then we've talked that we'll meet up once we get into the well. So it's just whatever
I
you
might
feel
go on
like.
the ground.
All right, you're gonna assist in the back, or do you want to come up the front with me, or?
Yeah, I'll come up the front with you. Why the fuck would not?
Oh shit.
Yeah, right. All right.
I can tell this is gonna end badly already.
Well, just so you know,
Remember, I like to die.
Oh no.
not with me next to you, Ikram.
Because he's the meat ship.
Yep.
So
I'm
I
a
reckon,
macro rice.
I reckon a good plan would be, because the dragons are gonna fuck us up if they get close, right? With the breath weapons.
Yeah.
So we should try and bombard them with artillery, like use the range advantage, and then have all the casters try and like just slow them down and stop their advance.
Yep.
So, and we can just like bombard them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I
Try
mean,
to
I
like
can,
at
I
least.
can like create like control weather and make a storm again. Do the classic, but thought we could mix it up a little bit.
It could
That'll
affect the
also
floating
affect our
castle.
armies.
Yeah.
That'll
Yeah,
affect
that's
our armies
true.
as well.
What
Which is
about
bad.
my bread spell? Sunbeam.
That just comes from
I
your
don't know.
hand. But it could work though.
This calls down like an ion cannon.
Like...
Like
No, this-
Jesus.
It starts raining loaves of bread. Isn't that the net Sunbeam? Is that the? Is that a bread brand?
Red band.
Bread band.
I don't know.
It's an
They just
appliance.
They played the loaf.
Bread company.
Cool. So, Dragons and Cats, how's your
I'm confused. Wait, are we talking?
I thought there was one called Sun something.
You've been eating a bit too much bread lately.
I don't
think.
know bread, but
I think you've
Sunbeam
been-
are appliances.
You've been munching on
That's
too much
like
bark there, Ikram.
toasters.
Yeah,
I
fucking
don't
hell.
know.
He took a bunch of the special stuff. A bite of the special stuff today.
So, Sandstorm
He
spends a
saved it.
minute. Sandstorm spends a minute and casts Foresight on himself.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. I forgot he had that.
That's
He
strong.
would have forgot he had that too.
Who the fuck is Sandstorm?
I'm not even going to go into that with you, man.
He's
Not
so,
even
so
kidding.
high. He's just disappeared from memory.
So, as you guys are approaching, you have multiple allies alongside you with familiar faces. You see, alongside with a lot of the Lord's Alliance forces, there is Amalia Midnight, getting ready and preparing those forces for a vanguard assault. You also see Belvin, a few members from the who are down on the ground with you from the Arcane Brotherhood as well, in the form, well, not the Arcane Brotherhood, the Order of the Gauntlet, where you see Minerva there. Alongside that, there is also Blight, who have come to assist in this pivotal moment of the turning of the world. So they greet you with a hearty hello, and also get quite excited for the battle ahead. You also see Protanthra is there on the ground as well, along with Ella. Protanthra in his dwarven form, more or less getting ready to be a linebacker if needed to.
Yep.
The Griffin Riders as well, though there are a lot less from the Battle of Lork, still fly and give assistance and extra aerial support. So what would we like to do?
I was going to point out that Mon was actually correct with the sunbeam thing.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of Sun Blessed.
I'll tell you right now.
Close then, I guess.
You're gonna
Close.
shoot an appliance at them, Rob.
Look,
Can I make it rain posters with sunbeam?
you never doubt the Viridian Knight. You never doubt them. Never. I'll tell you that right meow. Moving
Sorry, what
forward.
were we talking about?
Fucking.
Make a constitution. No, don't even worry about it. The final battle begins. Any preparations that you haven't gone with yet goes out the window, as hot pitch is launched from catapults on the Iron Circle side of the cult's defenses, throwing just ignited flaming death onto the first vanguard as Belvin and Amalia begin their charge alongside the Order of the Gauntlets, Hell Riders, and the Lord's Alliance frontal assault troops. There's also the dragons alongside the Griffin Riders going in, and Sandstorm and Bag and Nails are riding along the back of Nightcrest, the both of them using their abilities to jump from enemy to enemy, making a quick path of death behind them. What is everyone else doing at these times? How would you like to affect these battles?
Well, me and Belvin are like right in there, aren't we?
Yeah, you're right in there. I'm not. Yeah.
Hmm.
You can currently see that among the Iron Circle remnants, there's also hill giants that are standing alongside, just meandering alongside of orcs and other more tribal forces, monstrous races that have been roped into this makeshift army. You see that the dragons, the chromatic dragons, are all basically landlocked, defending their positions as must. What would you like to? You
Also, where are our giants?
Your giants
Yeah.
are up in the clouds in Skyreach. Currently,
Hmm.
waiting for the Orgo.
I'd say once our forces are sort of like engaged, we'd give them the signal to like try and hit some vital point. Because they can just drop in on top of anything, right? Basically.
Literally.
Kaz would be up with the cannons and controlling the castle to sort of support the advancing troops
Alright.
with artillery fire.
Alright.
Belvin will be using his Watcher's Wall every now and again if any large aerial artillery comes towards him and his area.
Okay. Ikram.
You're next to me, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. How far away is everything at this point?
Very abstract. You're in about a mile of the, 2 miles. Let's make it, where it's the heart thick of combat right now, where it's just the front forces clashing heads going into clash heads along with the cult's forces.
And we're basically just charging in.
For the moment. But yes, making the charge. With
Like in the big war movies, where just that
Yeah,
front
no, I'm just trying to
vanguard.
think, because like, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Trying to not use spells straight up. I might just continue running in at this point. I'll think of something.
All right, you're just hitting things.
Sorry.
Antis, you are also with Arvi at this point as well. Arvi's in her regalia of the house colors. So you do have Arvi to use in however way you like. If you'd like to just be on the back of your ancestor and flying on in.
Would it... Okay, this is probably something I should have mentioned before, but I wasn't sure how you were going to do it. I know you said any preparations, but just a quick thing, because it probably would have been mentioned. Do you think it would have been safer to keep Arvi as a tabaxi until we're really in the fight and then she goes full dragon, or should she just be dragon from the start?
I'll leave that completely up to you, unless you want to.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were.
Yeah.
That's more to the boys.
No, that's all you. Like, what would you feel more comfortable with Arvi doing?
I think for the start, keep her as a tabaxi, because I don't know if they have any anti-dragon weapons.
Yeah, totally.
Because if they know
a trump card kind of thing.
Yeah. At least probably until we find Arafator. Because they're probably aware that we have chromatic dragons on our side. Like, I don't think that would be something that would be kept super secret.
We have a couple, not many though.
Not many, but it'd still be enough for them to be probably have some sort of anti-dragon stuff. So yeah, no, we would just be on the flying castle.
All right. So.
Kind of keeping an eye.
Arcane Brotherhood and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm going to use Alter Self and just basically just kind of staunch myself up a bit, maybe grow like an extra foot in height, and also use my natural weapons and sort of like get a bit more fucking beastie as I'm charging.
Your antlers grow into more gouging horns where you can just rake people. Of course, fine.
And then
yeah.
kind of, I don't know, get a bit more feral looking.
No, of course, I love
That way,
that.
yeah.
Okay, right.
That way, I'm saving my other shizzies, like my wild shapes, but I can still be me.
Brilliant. I'd like everyone to roll a d20.
Ooh.
With nothing on it.
Nothing on it, just a d20.
El Natural.
Oh,
I feel so naked.
I'm gonna.
Ooh,
Mm,
come on.
Can they look that?
yeah, I'm
you can
gonna
luck
luck
that?
die.
Yes, you can.
Just because I don't know what it is.
So how many? I've got to get through 21 luck die.
Okay.
By the end of the day.
All right. Well, all right. I will too then. I'll luck that
Okay.
as
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so who are we waiting on? Is that everyone?
No, that's all.
No,
That's all of us.
I rolled a 13, 16. Mon was 19. Brad was 20.
Alright, I'm gonna roll 1 for Sandstorm because Sandstorm's doing his thing. And
It's better be a 20, Kyle,
Nope.
or it's not authentic.
yep, hold on. Yeah, there you go. 3.
Oh.
Not authentic.
No, it's that.
Yeah. Sandstorm's been replaced with a fake.
Sandstorm. So on
we're
a
all sus on him
3,
now.
Bony
20, a 19.
It's like Among Us, we're just like we're all sus on him now.
Your black's looking sus.
I mean, overall, we rolled pretty
I
damn
swear
high.
I saw him come out of the vent.
All right, so now I'm gonna roll a d100 for the other side.
I'm hoping higher is better.
Yeah.
Well, a 71 versus a 12, very much so.
Yeah, it was going to be all of us combined against this. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Too bad you didn't roll a natty 100.
God damn, that would have
Yeah.
fucking sucked for us.
Yes, that really would have. As the battle goes, as overwhelming force begins to get the better of the cult's forces, you make quick and easy work of the Iron Circle's remnants as the armies are clashing together. It does take a chunk of... Oh, hello.
Oh.
A giant
Oh my God.
velvet!
It's a
Brad's
giant Belvin. 2 of them.
Why is there 2?
Oh my God. This is our trump
Better
card.
than one Belvin.
1 giant Belvin, 2 giant Belvins.
As you guys burst through the first layer, burst across the first line of their defenses, the next thing you see that begins to swarm closer towards both the cult, well, both towards your forces and Dragonspear Castle, is what seems to be a mist of fiends taking the wind. You see spine devils and Antares, horn devils, all taking to the wing, led by multiple coloured Abashai. They take
Oh, fuck, they got more.
these white and black scaled fiends fly towards Dragonspear Castle. You then see one of them hold up a staff. It shines with electrical energy and then points it down towards the landmass that is Dragonspear. The skies separate for a moment as 4 meteors, 2 of them hit into the castle, 2 of them hit down onto the ground. How would you guys like to react? Is there any assets or abilities you'd like to use before you take the hit?
I would send word for casters to cast like Wall of Force, like barriers to protect all the artillery and stuff.
Ooh. Okay.
And Simulacrum Casimir, who is currently sort of piloting, would do the same around like the core of the castle.
Okay. Alright. So, in saying that, you use one charge of your Arcane Brotherhood to protect the cannons, and one use of the harpers to protect, because you're technically a harper,
Okay, sure.
To-
Yeah.
to protect the Dragonspear Castle. The ground. Anything you want to do? This is all Brad.
Against the meteors?
Against the meteors. Two's going to the castle, two's going to
Fuck.
the troops on the ground.
Oh, I thought you were saying they were all going to the island. Well, there are some mages on the ground as well.
There are some mages on the ground as well, but most of them are fortified in your current
Yeah.
position.
No. I
Man, fuck,
specifically
there's-
said we
there's
split
not
half and
much-
half.
Belvin will just call everyone he can to him, cast his Watcher's Wall again. I know it technically won't do anything, but the real reason is that if anyone's in a 30 feet radius from him, will get an extra +6 on their
Defense against it.
defense against it. So, and
Hmm.
fuck, there's not much else I could do. I think Ikram could probably do more, but
Ikram's currently away.
he is.
So how big an area does 2 meteors hit?
120, I think 120 radius?
No, it's not that big. Hold up.
I'm gonna need your guys' assistance on this, come on.
I have the spell, so I'll just click it. Oh, well, never mind, that didn't help. 40-foot radius.
3 foot radius. But yeah, still a large area to just...
They're big, but it's not that big.
Yeah.
So, but like 2 of them, like, you know.
Yeah.
overlap.
It'll take out like a few hundred troops probably, but...
So, with that, they come...
Back.
Anything you'd like to do to protect the forces on the ground, Ikram, from
From that
meteors?
meteor.
From
Yes.
2 meteors coming to the ground.
Yes. Is there
You
anything
can-
you could do?
You can expend... you can get creative with the druids from the Emerald Enclave as well at this point.
Yeah.
Because they are druids as well. They might have certain abilities that you do as well.
Fuck. So. So I'm just having a quick look at this. What's the current like? Are we in a forest? Are we like? Is it just open?
Open plain.
Open plain, flat land. It's just raggedy, slaking ground. It's like it's
Okay, I got an idea. All right, so if I look at my other druid buddies, like we got this. I'm just like follow my lead. I cast Wrath of Nature, and then basically any sort of solid rocks or anything that are kind of like underneath the ground, we can kind of just launch them at the asteroid to try and like break it up. Asteroids.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
all right. That's a cool ability. Okay, so in doing that, the only person that's going to be taking some damage is going to be Belvin's section, so the most forward forces, whereas the artillery cannons, the castle itself, and the Lord Alliance forces that are back with Ikram. So I'm just going to put Ikram on the map.
He's right.
Ikram's been put on the map.
Oh, Jesus,
That
a giant
smell.
Ikram.
Making his way in. So with that, unfortunately, you are able to protect
Oh, I don't expect it to do like a perfect thing. It was
Oh,
kind of
no.
just trying.
Just like reduce
It's like you know in all the movies where they like the asteroids coming and they use all the nukes and stuff, and it kind of you still get that debris.
Yeah, no, I like that, but still
From-
enough to spread it around, not do as much damage. But so you lose 2 uses of your Order of the Gauntlets.
What are they got? Oh, Emerald.
Oh,
mean
because
Emerald Archive, you mean?
Oh, because they died. You mean?
Yeah, because
Ah.
and you've used 1 use of your Emerald Enclave and such. So you have 3 uses of each.
Is that just because I asked the druids for help as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So Belvin's just died on him. That's the thing. But you were able to protect NPCs like Amalia, Iron, Minerva, and Ella, alongside with Omphar.
Yep.
So only 1 meteor got through, basically.
Only 1 meteor got through. Everything else is still good to go. There are
Okay.
still fiends coming up to the castle.
Did Belvin's shielding have any effect?
It did have a greater. It did have a great effect too around him. It just saved a lot of the higher level NPCs.
Whoever was near me,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I mean, 1 meteor wouldn't have killed everyone. It's only a 40-foot radius.
Not everyone.
But
Hence why you still have a use of.
Okay.
like, you know, it would have anyone that's not any sort of highish level dead.
They still feel to hurt.
Yeah.
There's still rocks falling on them.
Like that's an like look at that damage.
Flaming
That's 140
How big-
damage.
Yeah, how big would you say an asteroid is? Like
I
these
mean,
asteroids.
I mean, it wouldn't have hit everyone, as in
No,
like,
no,
and
no,
kill
just
everyone. Because
condensed.
it's only 1 meteor.
Moving forward,
So what it would have been like, it would have been a big crater around Belvin, except for Belvin's little spot where it's just, you know, it's just everything around it, and he's just like, and everyone's just kind of like, just real beat up, but like, for now.
I'd like.
So how far ahead is Belvin to me?
I'm gonna say like 100 feet.
Okay, sweet. I mean, that definitely would have taken time.
Where the fuck are the rest of the troops?
The troops are spread.
Bitches.
It's not just. It's the troops
Yeah.
are spread.
It's not an arrowhead.
Carl?
Yes. Where are the rest of the
Oh,
troops?
I'm just like, I mean, like, carrying on.
Carrying on. We're now going to go to the spreadsheet.
How much damage did we take though?
I'm going to say that you would have taken, just going off Casimir's damage.
No, I don't do that.
Casimir's damage. I'm going to say you would have
Well,
you would have succeeded. You would have succeeded from the dexterity save, so you'd be only taking half. So I'm going to say in total, 50 points of damage.
Shield Master.
Yeah, I know.
Also,
Me.
Shieldmaster.
And because I had Watcher's Wall, technically I had a shield up 10 foot by 10 foot.
Indeed. So you're taking no damage. Thank you.
Only the 10 foot by 10 foot. Everyone else that didn't get underneath that only took the half damage.
And that's okay
So
because
really,
you
you
succeed.
just put up a gazebo. Is that
You
what you're
put up a
saying?
gazebo.
Yep, adamantine gazebo.
Yes.
Okay.
Moving forward, as the battle begins to drone on, your forces lock head to head against cultists. The chromatic dragons are beginning to crawl their way forward, wanting to basically just gnaw on anything. And as soon as even when the ground forces do get up and close and personal to the dragons, it is quite devastating still. Their breath weapons begin to annihilate forces, but as the metallic dragons flying for overhead, Protanther also takes to the air, changing from a dwarf into his luxurious golden form, taking to the wing, and you see jets of flame, arcs of lightning, sprays of poison, floods of acid, and streams of frost begin to light up the sky in all directions. The battle's becoming chaos. You guys are separated as we have Antis and Casimir, I believe, in the castle, correct?
Yeah. We have like an aerial view, so we'd be able to like relay info
Yeah.
to the commanders to like sort of how to organize the army better.
Right.
And
Antis wouldn't be inside.
Yeah.
By any means.
All right. So
and what sort of effect is like the artillery having on them?
with your what kind of
Firing from
check-
above constantly.
firing from above constantly, it's having a devastating effect on their humanoid forces. As the cannons blast down, lighting up areas, it's ranging from cold, fire, and lightning. As these arcane cannons switch between each form, they're expending massive amounts of arcane charged crystals from their revolver revolver cartridge. As this arcane blast being fired down onto the ground, with the only defense the cult has against it at the moment is the fiends that are flying up towards the castle, being kept at bay mostly by dragons, spellcasters, and other forces. You guys are all fallen in.
I was gonna say we could have our spellcasters try and banish the fiends, not the Abishai, because we know they're native to this plane technically, but the others wouldn't. Be.
The higher level ones, at least.
Yep. All right. So
Save's trying to do it on the lower, like.
Yeah, not the
whatever
weaker
ones,
ones.
all right. So who's issuing out that command, Casimir or Antes?
Antis
No,
would.
I'd say Antes if it's the Arcane Brotherhood doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is
The
against.
Arcane Brotherhood would probably be better.
So this is against your spell save DC. On a 1. Okay, so the Arcane Brotherhood. Actually, it's the Conjurer's, the Conjurer's house of the Arcane Brotherhood. Quite adept in not only summoning but dismissing fiends and otherworldly beings in general. Quite easily, a lot of them are just looking up to the sky and just reading out scrolls, throwing out components, and just sending them off into the distance. And they just... You even see a pit fiend incoming. But as six highly trained mages look up and all begin attempting to banishing this pit fiend all at once, eventually its legendary resistance begins to wear as it just... Down on the ground, however, as you begin to breach their last lines of defense, you begin to see that the cultists along the Thane mages are beginning to retreat back up the hill towards both the northern and southern entrances. One of the major things you see that begin to crawl out of the ground, crawl over the top of the volcano walls, is Garistros.
Sorry, you go.
Large minotaur-like demons. All of them were being restrained by long chains, now unhinged. 3 of them now charging down in a full frenzy down the face of the mountainside, heading towards your forces.
How many of them?
3.
And one in...
Picture, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The elephants.
One in Belvin's direction.
One in Belvin direction. Just horns gouging, sending troops flying.
Belvin will be running ahead to face it head on, and with the select group, he's gonna, when he's pretty much about to engage, he's gonna get Crusader's mantle, pop it on top of his head, and then an aura around him. So every single person in a 30-foot radius around him will do 1d4 radiant damage every time they hit him.
Okay, so are you going to try fight this guy directly, or are you going to expend an asset to fight alongside you, since you are using clerics and
yes, I'll be doing it with the Order of the Gauntlet, with the paladins and clerics there.
All right, so
We got to use our divine energy to take down this fiendish beast.
And with that, between the leaders of the Order of the Gauntlet and yourself, Amalia, and Onthar, you are able to bring down this Garistro. Tell me how you do it.
It's going to be strategic striking, keeping its attention on not just the one person. Then the beefier paladins take the brunt with their shields, while all the quicker attackers are taking slashes at it, then backing away, while the clerics just keep firing guiding bolts and sacred flames to wear it down.
All right, epic. Ikram, roll me a d10.
I think someone's petting their dog.
Megan just got home. 4.
All right, Ikram, as you're coming forward, you see that there are cultists who are from the middle line trying to get back towards the castle, or back towards the Well of Dragons. There's only a few of them, however.
As in, they're running.
They're
Yeah.
running. They're attempting to get back to their stronghold.
Yep.
What are you
How far
doing
away?
about them?
How far away are they?
An abstract number, but they are retreating away from you.
I just mean, like, are they within range of anything, or are they like, oh, they're all the way over there. I can't see. I can barely see them.
You see them on the battlefield. You can do what you tell me what you want to try to do, and you can do it.
Okay. He's making me want to use spells, but I don't want to use spells.
Well, you can use your assets to cast spells.
Now, these are your assets. So
How many? It depends on how many more assets you got.
True.
the current faction forces for the Alliance are the Wars Alliance. You have 2 left. Order of the Gauntlet is used up, though you still have their NPCs, so they will come in and come around wherever. You still have the Daggerford soldiers, so you still have 3 of those, and those include Riverguard as well, so Riverguard NPCs. You have the Northern Dwarf clans, so they range from battle rages and siege weapons, such as ballistas and pitchers, who are also support firing from the back. You will have the Elven clans of the Eldritch Knights and their mages as well. You have the Arcane Brotherhood. You also have the Harpers. There's giants from above, and there's also the Metallic Dragons, who haven't been used yet.
Which one's the druids with?
The Emerald Enclave.
And how many of them have we got left?
You've got 2 uses left.
What does one
Might
use
get them
sort of
to
roughly?
use. Yeah. Like, has it got to be a beefy thing to use it, or
So,
like?
so like what
is it
counts as a
amplified
use
if-
or 2 uses?
Like, say if I want to use a lower level spell,
So that's going to be using an asset in.
if I use a lower level
no.
spell, can I
Use
use?
lagging. Oh no!
Give it a minute. Give it a minute.
There we go.
So, all right, there we go. Say again.
Am I there or not?
Yep,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
here. You're good. You're good.
I'm just wondering if I use a lower level spell to use as for an asset point, does it get like amplified, or
It takes care of the
is it kind of
scenario.
just as is? Like, because I'm thinking,
Yeah. Okay.
okay, well, I'm thinking of using entangle and entangling like groups of them,
Yep. You can see it's only a few cultists that remain.
like just
that
doing
are
like a
running
mass
back.
entangle.
So you
It's
can.
not heaps.
It's not heaps,
Oh, true.
but you can use your assets to take
Are they
care of
heaps
them.
far apart?
At that,
Are they
at
heaps
this,
far apart?
at this point, they're trying to keep tight knit because they're cultists, because they need to keep together to get an advantage. So in this
Okay.
scenario, we'll say yes. Remember,
How much of their army is like left?
Okay.
basically?
Am I lagged?
nope,
No.
Yep.
No.
Oh,
No.
nope.
What?
You're good.
Maybe he's on his end.
We can hear you.
Roberto.
Rob, don't do
Oh, can you
this
hear
to
me?
us.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn it.
What do you mean, damn it?
No, it's a goddamn it. Is it like, this lag sucks.
Oh, funny that
Um,
Vegan just got home.
Yeah, it rocks up and suddenly my net's shit.
You're like,
Ah.
I'm thinking if I just get the assets to take care of it. I was thinking of using like, and if they entangle them, and then we could sort of like move up. But there's only a couple left. I feel like it's a waste.
like, is it just 4 cultists?
Let's say it's 4 you can see. So if you want to use your own abilities, that's fine to do.
Okay, I might use grasping arrow, but I think that only hits one of them.
All right, so roll an attack roll.
Sorry, man,
It's all good.
for the delay. Oh, sorry, this one.
All right. So as you send out your grasping arrow, you channel your inner energies and set loose as the vines send out, hits one, and then it spreads out to the other cultists as well, taking care of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really padded that out, didn't I?
Yeah, look.
Nice.
Alright. So, Antis, up top on the castle walls, looking down onto the battleground, you can see that there are 2 massive demons, Garistros, large demonic minotaur-like creatures. They are half the size of a Vitreous, pretty much. Like standing.
Drag.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I need you to roll me a d10 as they are approaching down, basically getting ready to mow down the rest
10.
of... Ooh, 10. You can see that hanging off the back of one of these Garistros are cultists. And these ones are just fanatically shooting out streams of dragon's breaths from orbs. Just from sitting on the back of these creatures, these fiends, they are having quite the devastating effect on the Alliance forces. Even on the back of the Garistros, these fiends that are just making their... just trampling down and charging your side. What would you like to do about them?
I don't know, because I don't know what's happened for the last like 5 or so minutes.
Ikram,
I don't know if things have been used. I don't know what has been used.
Not really anything.
yeah, nothing's being used yet.
Okay, cool. I don't know, because I don't really want to start using spells.
You could use the artillery on them, right?
Yeah. Wouldn't we be able to aim the
Yep.
cannon / ballistas? She would just shout to take focus on those 2.
Alright. With the arcane cannons moving away and mainly targeting these fiends, just raining electrical blasts down just on both of them, just expending a whole bunch of magical energy, as even some of your casters now are beginning to have to charge the cannons with their own arcane energies, as you are blasting through a lot of the arcane crystals used to fuel them. And that takes care of them. Casimir.
Yes.
The spearhead of your forces have nearly broken through to the entire eastern side of the Well of Dragons. What would you like to do as you begin to see dragons now being taken to the air, chromatics? You think it's impossible, but then you get word that Thayan mages are casting fly spells on the dragon to get him to fly. You begin to see their wings are kind of tucked back as if they were on the ground, but are now beginning to fly.
Okay. So whereabouts are these Thane mages? Oh, we don't know.
Backline.
Okay. Could we send in the clouds? Giants.
Descending from the heavens, Cloudreach, Skyridge Castle, and over the edges, multiple giants. Falling, free falling.
Like, hello, motherfuckers.
All of us just catching dragons by the neck and bringing them down, just fighting them and punching them within the air. Some of them even landing towards the back line. Definitely, you see Blagofkus down there as well, standing on a cloud, floating down, Nimbus style, just with his morning star, just boom,
Going
boom,
to town.
boom. And then just finding a whole bunch of Thane mages and literally just digging them up with his morning star. So that's a giant's use. Skyreach also enters the battle from above.
I don't think they were expecting that.
No, they really weren't.
That's good.
Right.
I was wondering when we could use those guys.
So, I'm going to put Skyreach.
So that's like kind of on the slope, almost.
Yeah. Skyreach is right there, so that's Skyreach. You can see, so that's pretty much up on the slope, while Dragon Spear is floating over here.
Mhm.
I'm going to make it a little bit more tinier.
So we're getting close to sort of entering the well now.
Yes,
Is that right?
now that Ikram and Belvin, their forces alongside, have pretty much breached that last line. These battles have, as an abstract encounter, this battle has raged on for about 4 hours now,
Okay.
as everything's just going to shit.
So how are their sort of armies looking compared to ours?
Roll a D100. Actually, I'll get everyone. Well, as you can see, actually, don't do that yet.
Yeah.
As you can see on my where is it? My D100 roll, really poorly compared to your 72. So I'll have everyone roll a D20 again, and I'll roll for Sandstorm
Okay.
to see how the battle turns.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
You can luck that.
I'm gonna luck die.
You can luck that.
Yeah.
Aww,
Slightly, well, you got worse, but
it was
a lot
worse.
better. But to balance out, we're a lot better overall.
Exactly.
Can I give Mon
Yeah.
a luck die?
Oh.
You can give her a luck die, yeah.
Oh,
Like I
yeah,
said,
'cause you
sweetheart,
have so
Rob.
many.
Like I said, a luck die could be
One or
used
two.
on any roll.
Ah,
Well, it's still better.
It's still
fine.
better. Alright, so we have.
God damn it.
Alright,
So we have
I'm gonna go 13.
6,
we
13,
have
16, 12, and a 6.
12, 6. Did I miss one? Oh yeah, I missed mine. I'm 53. Okay. D100. 62.
Ooh.
It's very close.
It's very close.
Yeah.
It's very close. You see that.
I luck die that roll.
Oh, wait, which one?
Your roll.
Alright. I will allow that only for this
Oh.
abstract moment.
Oh,
Damn it!
Aw.
What? That's luck for us, Brad, not them.
They're allowed. Yeah, I thought it was worth the opportunity.
I luck die that roll.
No. All right, I'm drawing the line.
Aw.
Yeah, that's too much.
I'm drawing the line with that. Okay.
I'm just goofing.
New boot goofing.
New boot goofing. I can't believe you got the reference. Fuck yeah.
You're welcome. Okay. So, the cult begins. The cult uses one of its assets in the form of the Red Wizards, and this will use up all of the Red Wizards' usage on the battle.
We're gonna die.
To kill us all.
Everyone can make a perception check.
Perception.
Do we get those at advantage because of the hero's feat? Oh no, it's wisdom saving throws. Never
That's
mind.
with some
saving
saves, yeah. Yep.
All right, so
No.
you guys begin to see or take notice of a large swirl of magic coming from one red wizard in particular on the battlefield. Your especially up on the castle, your attention is drawn to this one caster up on a high point, and it's pointing up towards Skyridge Castle. Now, those looking from Dragonspear, you can see he's reading off a scroll. Those on the ground, you can see that he's up on the hill, also reading from a scroll. Ikram.
I can read the scroll from here.
Can't read the scroll. But
That's to win
The
battles for
handwriting is
dummies.
terrible.
you've been around Casimir in his studies.
Dummies is spelt like wrong, like D-U-M.
Yep. He's up on he's reading from a scroll, and you've been around Casimir enough during his latest studies as he's been learning a new spell called a wish.
Uh-oh.
And you just hear him happen to echo out across the world a long incantation of wishing for that castle to fall. Is there anything you'd like
I'm
to
going to
do?
relay that. I'm going to relay that to everyone through. Oh, can we talk?
Yes.
Still through that message thing.
Yes.
I'm going to relay that to everyone as soon as possible, like instantly.
Do I have a chance to use my awaken from afar on that scroll?
You can actually, after it's been relayed from Ikram to you, and you can see it because you have a telescope. So yes.
Yeah.
Oh? So it's a
What
wish.
is- what
It's
does
a
that
wish
happen?
scroll.
I have a wish.
It's a.
I have a.
Yeah. So how do you use this new ability of awaken from afar to basically take that?
Yoink, my wish.
Basically,
My wish.
to yoink away
Wow.
that wish scroll. Of course, it is at a longer cast because it's on this scroll, but that's what's taken him so long to get the spell off because it's on
Yeah.
a scroll.
I can
Wait, so
feel
are you
the
saying
heart.
that you cancel his out and you take it from him? Is that what
Yes.
happened?
Yeah, I took it.
Yeah.
I stole his star.
But she has to use it right.
Damn. She
I
just
have
played
to
that.
use it right now.
draw
She's
four
using
card.
it in that.
Oh god, let me just quickly go over wish again. I was looking at it.
He put down the draw 2 card and you were just like, bam, draw
Bam!
4 on top of that.
That's a wish for you if you need to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought.
So, in saying that, in stealing his wish,
Oh my
Um,
god.
Yeah, what are
as-
you wishing for?
as you bring you have two options.
2 flying castles.
You can use the wish now, or you can store it in your ring of wishes.
How many wishes can that thing hold?
3.
Fuck me, that's
How many
strong.
has it got actually?
It has.
I got one.
You got 1.
Okay.
So
Oh
now you got
damn. Okay. He's just like, wait, what the fuck? Where'd my scroll go?
2. Literally, his words disappear. He's like,
Oh shit.
so yeah.
Thanks, boy.
Thanks.
Got
You
any more?
activated my trap card.
What happens to the scroll
Literally.
when she takes it then?
Like I said, the
I activate it, so the scroll doesn't
Oh.
disappear, but I
take the magic.
Take the magic, yeah. So the scroll's
yeah,
just
I
like,
take the magic.
Yeah, so he's just reading it
Yeah.
and he's like, over there!
Literally.
Yeah.
Over there!
I imagine
Starts
it's
flapping the
like
scroll.
as Kyle says, like he's reading it, and the words start slowly disappearing, like the more and more it goes down, so he can't finish it.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, I'm just worried because the way I could word things might fuck us over in the long term.
We're gonna
Um,
use it now.
Well, I don't have to use it now. I can store it.
You can, yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna store it.
Okay. You have 2
You should just say,
wishes.
I wish to win.
In what?
We win.
Yeah, yeah.
We just like win a
Like-
hand of
like-
poker.
In what?
Like
Yeah.
I would.
It's up
I
to
would
interpretation. You have to be
wish-
specific.
Yeah, like I could wish for all the red wizards to be
Immediately
killed,
die.
but that might propel us in time to a point where, because of that, we can't win or stuff. Like it's like a genie in a bottle. Like it twists. There's a catch.
There's an if.
There's a possibility.
Does
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
if you're the caster? Because I know Jin's tried to turn it on you, but if you're the source,
But it still depends on your wording.
it's like
Yeah.
less likely to
Yeah.
backfire.
Yeah, because some like it says, for example, wishing a villain were dead might propel you forward in time to a period where that villain isn't alive, effectively removing you from the game.
Yes, it's like game over pops up. You're like, oh shit. Oh, wait, did mine?
Yeah, like I
Oh,
could
there we go.
literally propel myself. Yeah. Sorry, I could literally just propel Antis in time and leave you guys behind.
So,
Like that's the
Gonna
issue
be-
with those. So I'm just going to keep it.
alright, you have 2 wishes.
Shit.
And with
But I want to see
for
that guy's
fish.
face.
Yeah, we have a telescope.
Yeah,
you
yeah. I
probably
just wanna-
telescope down for a second, see the ring flare, and be like, look back through it, and it's just. Giant.
With that, I just want to ask because you haven't specified it. Is there a limit on how I can use that? Because it just says,
On Awaken from Afar.
yeah.
So yeah, it's so long as you can perceive it and
Okay,
see.
but there's no limit of.
There's no like uses per day sort of thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. So it is. No, I've actually not thought about that. Is one oversight I
cool.
have from that.
That means you can do it for as long as you want.
Yeah, every
Too late
bonus
to
action.
prepare.
Yep.
It's too late to
Let's-
prepare,
Too late
Kyle.
to change the stuff.
Let's
yeah.
let's say
I
you can
used it.
use it equal to the amount of
Your charisma modifier
charisma modifier.
Okay, cool.
per,
Yeah.
per day? Or...
per long rest. A long rest.
Yes.
Okay, 6
Yeah.
times.
Yep.
Yeah.
6 times is
Still,
pretty
Still
good.
a lot.
it's still a good amount.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why
I
I
was
was
just
like
wondering-
The
charisma.
new wish spell.
Because if you turned around and said you can use it once per long race, I would have gone like, oh, fuck.
I mean, it's still
There goes our
very
plan.
good, that use.
Yes. But alright.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's just
Whatever.
hope he doesn't have another scroll.
No.
Whereabouts did those
Pulls
red
out
mages go?
another
Could they have did they get attacked by the giants straight after that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Just completely.
if Belvin would have seen that, Belvin would have been like, "Get those guys before they do
Yeah.
anything else."
And basically, the rest of your Hell Riders all go charging up towards it. The Riverguard Alliance forces begin to catch up as well. You also have.
Oh yeah, Untaste would also relay to the party the fact that she stole that guy's wish spell. So just be wary. They've got some pretty powerful scrolls.
Exactly, guys. Be careful.
Now we do.
You
I mean, I
also-
imagine they wouldn't have many of those.
Yeah.
No.
They're all like legendary items. Those
Yeah.
level
Yeah.
scrolls.
Taking care of the northern, the more northern and southern forces is a mix between a dwarven clans and the elven clans as well. So one's taking the north side of the forces, the other one's taking the south side. You also know of spies within the the what's it called too, within the compound. So
So who goes to the north one? Because that's where we're gonna go.
yes,
Is that the elves or the dwarves?
that's dwarves.
Okay, cool. I was gonna suggest them, because if we're going into tunnels, you want
Yep.
dwarves leading the way because they know
Yeah.
tunnels.
You're about to get to the tunnels, is what I'm
Yeah.
about to say. Now you've
Like-
reached that third line.
Basically, like the dwarves should, because they're like experts in like masonry
Underground
and that
and
sort of
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
They should be able to like spot any traps or that
Yeah.
sort of thing. I think.
And
Alright.
didn't you say
And-
there was
and they
there
should
was
be,
spies
like-
inside?
From what you
in the
know,
cult.
there are still possible spies inside who have also informed you that there are sacrifices inside as well.
Yep.
Hmm,
If we
oh,
can.
need to hurry.
All right, come on, dwarfs,
All right,
lead on.
you take the dwarves with
Hi
you.
ho. Hi ho.
They go barreling down into it, and we are now going to swap to a map.
We weren't on the map.
We are in.
We're in the tunnel.
As you guys gather,
So did we've yeah, I was gonna say we've.
let me.
I see. We're up the top.
You guys are up the top. You guys are small. This is a big space. Please be mindful of that.
It's a large map.
It's a large map. You guys are small because this is a large thing. And I'm just going to put a dwarf on the map to represent your dwarfs. So, breaching forward with you is, I'd say, about forming line as you were heading into these tunnels. These lava tubes that you are about to make your way towards are about 30 feet across, well, 30 feet in diameter. You also see that this northern one that you're heading down to, the outer perimeter around it is mostly covered in frost and ice. Going through it as well, you begin to see that there are claw marks and gorged out sections around the sides, on the roofs, and on the ground. Basically around the entire tube, just from foot traffic, from creatures coming in and out, wearing down the ice completely. It's not making it difficult terrain, but you do have dwarves with you currently. I'm going to say you have a force of 20, so a squad of 20 dwarves. Each dwarf on the map represents 10. So you can have 10 in the front, 10 in the back, or just all 20 up front. They have the capacity to form a shield wall and to block attacks and things.
What possible NPCs would have made it down with us?
What NPCs would you like with you?
All the big hitters, I think.
Mm.
Because there's only 2 entrances, right? We wouldn't take everyone.
Now, there are the closest 2 entrances to the eastern side is that northwestern side and the south side. While around the eastern side of the the well, there is 4 more entrances that point to the east. So the ones that you guys are going to are the most western entrances. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the eastern side there are 4, right on the eastern side, and then we're over
On the west.
this side, northwest.
Yeah.
So the south and the northwest are the closest ones before getting all the way across.
I'd say there's not really any need to like go in all the tunnels, so we shouldn't try and split our forces too much.
No, only 2 tunnels, I think. Go the
Yeah,
2. Try
I
to
think so.
split them up that way. I think. What NPCs do you think you guys would have taken with this?
Aretha Dace would have come with.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. Because if we're going to Arathor, we definitely want her to come. I'd say, like, bring some of the metallics in, honestly.
Oh yeah, bring Ella.
Yeah.
And especially, like, going forwards.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. Try to get. How many metallics came? All of them?
All the metallics
the
currently,
council.
but they are also still fighting outside.
Yeah.
Some of them are still
Okay.
fighting outside. You guys are just the spearhead currently
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah, I think at least 1 metallic per side.
Per tunnel, yeah.
So I think Ella.
We'd bring, like,
On
Ella,
our
and then maybe Protantha goes in the other one or something like that.
Yeah, if Protantha's still his dwarf.
Yep, he
Yeah.
can still be his dwarf.
Yeah, yeah, Protantha and Ella, I think. Yeah, that'd be good. Protantha south.
Okay, so you guys.
So you don't have to worry about that too much, Carl. But
Yep.
just an overview.
I think Amalia would be pretty handy to have.
Amalia with you guys.
Because she would have been pretty close to Belvin in the front lines as well. So
Alright, she's there. Massive.
Jesus.
everybody
Yeah.
casting in large over here.
It just collapses the tunnel.
Everyone's casting in large. Allies, that's what I want.
Imagine if like it like doubles up, like all the mages just cast enlarge on the one person, just like, you know, enlarges that person's enlarge, and then enlarges that person's enlarge.
Just thinking, I know not many people have watched Steven Universe here, but Kyle, with all the rubies, when they fuse, they just make a bigger version. So they just all fuse together to make this big dwarf.
Yes.
20
like,
dwarves
It's
fused
just
together to make a big dwarf.
it's just a lot of them just interlocking with each other's armor and standing on their shoulders.
Wearing a big overcoat.
Yep.
Big dwarf mecha made of dwarves.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
You know, like the Power Rangers fight.
Yeah, that's
Just for dwarves.
Yeah.
Oh God.
okay. So you have
if-
them with you.
Auntie is allowed to take one more person. Who was her name? Head of the blue house at the Brotherhood.
Zelena, the teleportation specialist.
Yes,
Yep, can do.
I'm gonna take her as well, just in cases.
All right. So you guys, think yep.
I take it she's probably higher level and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's an archmage.
Cool.
So, the Erjanad, Shanasi, the Yasimir, and the elven woman, Ella, all begin to join your forces. Sneaking out of the shadows from a crack in the wall, Sandstorm just...
Like
Right,
fluid.
that guy.
Brother! Void.
Were you able to scout ahead at least, Sansom?
No.
He didn't think that far ahead. He was like,
He just wanted to look cool.
You can use, if you want, because he is a harper charge, the use of a harper to gain some knowledge going forward.
I think it's probably good, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because when you said spies in the inside as well, I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
once we get in, if we could get like whispers about like directions of where possible things are, whatever they could find,
Yeah, like
places of interest, so we don't get,
traps, ambushes, like points of interest.
yeah, like if they found out where the Drakhorn is, possibility, who knows? Or a room of a higher ranked person we can take out.
Okay, so you use the Harpers to gain insight into the tunnel system, correct?
Yes.
I'm just going to reveal to you the tunnel system.
Hey.
Let there be light.
Reveal your secrets.
How
many- how many-
Get it because you haven't got dark vision.
How many Harpers are left?
Did you say you gave me dark vision?
I used
But
this.
you don't have dark vision, so you don't get to look at the tunnel.
After that, you have one use left of that because you use them to gather information in the battlefield and to gather information in the world.
Would they be able to find out? Do you reckon, like, the ritual location?
You can use that to gather.
Yeah, It's
information.
ritual or Drakhorn, whichever they could come upon first. Even if like information, like if they can get information from somebody, a direction of one or the other,
Okay.
even if it's not the exact location.
All right. So because you used your Harper resource here, you also get to find out that in the northern entrance also lies the Drakhorn.
So north,
But-
towards the northwest. Okay.
Yes. Towards the northwest. With that, it also goes through the main treasure vault that has been created for Tiamat. It is also guarded by Old White Death.
That guy.
Yeah. Well, we kind of knew that already, but
So that means so the Drakhorn is in the treasure.
it's past the treasure. I think.
Past the treasure.
Ah, okay.
So we got to get through there.
All right. I think we do that.
You are also informed that there are roving bands of Dragon Soul cultists, which is the highest level cultists underneath a worm speaker, along with multiple other ranks of cultists, along with kobold scale casters.
Oh, those
They're-
little fuckers.
There's a lot.
Those.
There are also
They're the ones from Cholt, dude.
I hate this.
Sorry.
guarding and patrolling through the tunnel as well is a young red dragon and a young black dragon. Thank you so much for stopping by, Falcon Wolf. You have yourself a wonderful day. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So, how would you guys like to approach?
With haste. Not the spell, but.
Yeah.
Actual haste. Literal.
You come around to the as this is all coming towards, all this information is coming to you from Sandstorm, as he is a Harper as well, and the information's been relayed to him. Your forces come around the corner, and you come to the mentioned fork. Ikram, you can hear down to the left. You can hear the scraping of claws against stone, as if there is a draconic creature coming from that direction, possibly one of the dragons.
I'm gonna relay that. Obviously, and kind of like something's coming.
I
Battle
think
station.
because we're just trying to head in quickly, and our other troops will come. We should just try and sort of like block off the other tunnels temporarily, at least, and keep continuing.
Yeah, if we can block it and to kind of
Mm.
slow down anything coming from that direction.
Yeah.
Casters,
Good night, dear Ikram, but unless you want to do something.
No, you got something.
All right. How wide's this tunnel?
30 feet across. Well, depending where you are.
Okay. I was just gonna make some thick old illusory stone illusions and make them real for a minute. So it gives us some time at least while the other troops are sort of coming in behind us.
do you make it stone?
I mean, I can make it adamantine or steel or something.
You could
Against
do
the dragon, I would recommend something stronger than stone, just in case, Casimir.
Yeah,
So,
I just don't want to be too cheesy.
no, of course. So, literally coming around that corner, you can see that there is a young red dragon. Flame is spilling out of his mouth as he just and begins his charge forward, and Casimir just lazily puts up his hand and blocks it off.
Just like as we're walking past, I'm just adding more and more stone. No, steel. I'll make it steel.
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 Yes.
And you just hear on the other side after a couple seconds, just
Keep moving.
Dents begin to procure in it. As you
No,
guys,
this is heaps better than what I would have done.
And that's
Beginning to
that'll
head
last a
down.
minute.
that'll last
Yep.
a minute. With that, one of the contingents of dwarfs will make themselves shield wall behind you and begin to hold off that dragon if it comes through. Just to protect your flank, your rear.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
You.
As you begin heading down as well, you can, as your falls echo, you do begin to see down the end of the corridor, which it is lit just by sconces on the wall. Cultist troops. There is Dragon Soul, 6 mid-tier cultists, and some kobold scale casters. And they are just charging in your direction.
So, this is to scale, yeah?
Yeah.
Would I be able to throw out a hypnotic pattern
You
once I'm in range, which is 120 feet?
You
And they can't counterspell, it's out of range. Fuck you guys.
you can counterspell, and I'm going to give them one roll to.
No. They can't counterspell because it's out of range. Because I have 120 foot range. Counterspell
Yes.
60. Fuck you, kobolds.
Yes, exactly. So they get, as a group, they're going to roll as a group. So what's your spell save
Okay.
DC? 23?
23.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
So they get one roll.
Wait, are they draconic or count as dragons or anything?
Kobolds.
Kobolds are not.
Okay, cool. No worries. I wasn't sure because
Yeah.
they're like kind of like Dragonborn, right? Where they're kind of draconic but not really.
That's
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
So-
more lizard than
Yeah.
dragon.
Okay. So let's just
Wisdom
roll
save.
Wisdom saves. Let me just bring up the Dragon Soul.
The dragon.
The Dragon Soul. On a 17, they all fail.
Yeah.
If they had succeeded, all of them
All
would
of
have come forward.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
But with that, they are incapacitated.
Okay, so that's just this group down here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I wouldn't have seen these guys around the corner yet.
You wouldn't have seen those guys around the corner, and it is 2 cultists, about higher to mid-tier level, and they are guarding this point as well. And you see one of them's speaking into a messaging ring.
Can we see this as kind of like a lair coming up
Oh
here?
yeah, you can see that it is a slurry of
Probably feel it too.
you can feel the cold coming out of here. It's like it's a gale, it's a breeze.
I would say it's probably best that we don't bring the battle ragers in. They can just sort of like take care of these guys while they're unconscious.
Mm.
Just take them out like one at a time, and because they'll just get killed, I think.
We'll keep them. Yeah. You keep these pathways clear. Once they're out of there, or out of the spell, take them out.
Aye, sir.
And
I can
then
take them out one by one. Just fucking.
yeah,
Yeah, literally.
all 10 of them just on one. Take down the casters first.
Just like hitting a nail, but it's someone's head.
Now these two guys.
What do you guys like to do with them?
Up close and personal.
Ikram? I know you got those. You've been wanting to entangle something.
But we have to go through that path.
Yeah, but it
I
only
mean-
entangles when you cast it.
But then
Like
it
a
becomes
wall.
difficult to rain though.
You can get rid of it. It's
I
fine.
mean, tsunami.
You guys,
Just wait right there.
it's like you guys save your strength. It could, Belvin, Sandstorm, Amalia could just go and start stabbing things.
I'm gonna say to use an asset, Amalia will go up and begin to take care of these guys and flank them up against the wall that will allow you guys to pass.
Wait, who are
No
Are
tsunami.
these guys big hitters or?
They could be big hitters, you don't know.
Ooh. Maybe we should just try and take them out.
That's why I said the
I mean, we have
Stabbies.
Sandstorm.
stabbies. That's what I was just like, you know.
Mm.
Okay, so you guys go first, and then they can go first. So
Yeah.
let's just go Belvin. We'll have Belvin go first.
Do you want me to actually roll stuff?
You just tell me how you want to do it.
I mean, Belvin's just gonna stand in front of Sandstorm, sort of thing. Start slashing away at this guy, and he's gonna slash at him, hit him with his shield, and then come up and stab him if he knocks him to the ground. And then Sandstorm will appear from behind Belvin and just like
Stabbed one.
sneak attack.
So you two take care of that one. Meanwhile, Amalia is taking care of the other. So that will tie her up for that time being, and then you guys can all converge on them.
Yeah.
You guys can come around the corner as you guys head on into.
Because honestly, I'm picturing like Belvin keeps that guy's attention, sort of thing, and Sandstorm just comes around and just like from the shadows, just stab in the neck, and then just quickly goes off into the shadows again while Amalia is trying to take care of the other guy, and then Sandstorm appears from behind the shadows again and just slices his throat from behind.
Jesus.
Fucking brutal.
Hey, it's Sandstorm sneaky. That's what rogues do.
Yeah, That's all he does.
Yeah.
Just
But
sneak-
see, I can picture him like, because he goes into the cracks of the walls and stuff, in the shadows. I just feel like he just goes into and round the other
Right.
side and just appears from out of the stone. Just
Fucking
Hello there.
Nightcrawler.
Literally.
Literally.
Grrr.
As we're coming in, Kaz would look to Antis and Ariftis and be like, "Do you want to handle this? You know what's about to happen."
Oh, sorry, Kyle. Did you say the Dracon was?
in this direction.
Yes.
Past.
with-
It's past this icy
Yeah.
layer. So it's like down further tunnels, I think.
Past this horde.
Yeah,
So we're gonna have to go through the Rathtor.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Auntie's say, "Yep, ready. If we're able to." Arifatis will turn into a true form
Okay.
and find him.
Is she gonna lead or?
And if you wanna do,
Well, I imagine like that might catch him off guard. Might give us an advantage.
yeah, yeah. I reckon if she just storms in, full dragon.
Jesus.
Can-
fucking
Can
gross.
she,
Okay.
can she fit through this tunnel, or she has to get out of the tunnel into
Well,
the lair first?
And
She-
then,
Yeah.
then transform. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's currently in her tabaxi form. She's just
Yeah.
not on the map currently, but trust
Yeah.
me, she's there.
Okay.
So
Cool.
currently she's like that size. But approaching in, you see that there is mount in this large cavern on the side of the mountain. There is just an endless amount of treasure pointing up towards the roof, making mountains. Half of it's been frosted over while snow falls onto the ground. Where is it? You see mountains of gold, jewels, pearls, silver plates, gilded mirrors, jeweled swords, the armor of kings, caskets, boxes, and barrels filled with overflowing treasures from the Sword Coast into the cave the size of a cathedral and stacked to the height of two giants standing on each other's shoulders. This glittering mass covered in a reflective frost as you and Avitrius step in, Antis, and she smells the air and goes, "Smells like him." You can see a low fog hangs around the cavern floor as well.
Okay, but he's not in here. He's not in here?
Not from what you can see. You do have mountains of treasure that are kind of in the way.
Smoke. He's hiding under the gold.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah,
He's definitely here. He's got to be. Everybody keep your guard up. Let's make our way through, I guess.
are we wanting to?
Say,
Yeah.
you guys should try and goad him out. Like a, because what, a white dragon's really proud, or just like all dragons are, I guess.
Raptor was really like proud, stubborn asshole.
Proud, but
Yeah, it's like-
white dragons are more feral.
Yeah.
They're the most feral of them, most, so they don't.
But like, you definitely know like his sore spots if you wanted to like try and goad him out, kind of thing.
Yeah.
If he is hiding and trying to surprise us.
Yeah, we've got literally his sore spot. Right, standing right next
Yeah.
to.
Literally.
I don't know. Do you want to try that?
Yeah, once we're in,
All right. You
I'll
make
give Arithmetes the all clear to fucking dragon it up.
Okay. All right. Oh god, this is gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna take a step back, just in case.
You take a step back because basically, as she steps forward, she goes, sniffs the air, and just yells out, "Oh, honey, I'm home!" And her
Oh, no.
form just
Fuck yeah.
as she just and roars, letting loose this massive. She's way too big for the screen, to be brutally honest.
Yeah. just keep it small.
Small. As she roars and let loose, shifting out from some of the treasure at the back, Raptor pops his head and goes, "You dare betray me! I loved you!" And Vitrius just begins to charge forward, just popping her way through through the frosted treasure, bounces up onto the wall because of her wings allowing her to gain thrust, and claws into the side and says, I never loved you, idiot. And then just... But you see she doesn't let out a blast of frost. No. She sends out a spiraling shards from her breath, like magical slashing rhymes of ice that do cause lacerations in our good old boy Arathator. And basically the two of them just two massive dragons clawing at each other, but Vitreous much larger, much stronger as well, just clawing on top of it as Arathator begins to use his spells to counteract against Vitreous. And also, everyone gets 3 luck die from Viridian Knight, so thank you so much for the subscription.
Hey.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's 3 years.
That's 3? Oh my god, that's
Holy
3 years. Holy
fuck.
shit. Yes.
Yes.
Do we want?
You also
Bel-
begin to see coming out that were also hiding in wait at the command of Arathator, white Abashai that are beginning to fly around Vitreous and hack into her, 3 of them. But she's just still batting them away.
We need to assist her.
Alright.
How would you guys like to assist her?
Do we all want to?
Oh yeah, I imagine we would, because we want to take this guy down.
Yep. Alrighty.
I mean, I imagine we're probably better off just taking out the other guys and let her sort of handle.
They're Bashai.
Raptor.
Yeah.
Yeah, take out the Abishai.
Alright. Alright. Let's go.
Okay.
Charge in.
Alright, again, abstract combat. How are you guys going to take care of the 3 around? You also can see that there are winter wolves coming out from around the area as well, and they're nipping at Vitreous's tails and legs.
I'd just be flying around, shooting firebolts, missy stepping around, trying to distract them, get them off. Huh?
Alright,
Yeah, Untaste would follow in suit with Casimir.
Belvin
Just
will do
basically
what
be as
Belvin,
annoying as possible.
Belvin will do what Belvin does best. Stabs things.
Ikram?
I'm reckon I'll just be using a series of different like arrows and stuff from Mama's bow, like just mixing it up, like bursting, grasping, and all that.
Yeah, nice.
Alright. Cool. Roll the D100.
Who?
Wait, who?
Actually, I'll get Untaste to roll a D100 since this is the forces around her and this is the overall force going as well, and then it will verse my D100. Because I was just going to have this as a mainstay combat, but apparently you guys just decided to fuck them all up.
We're saving ourselves best to last, right?
Exactly.
And we're better off
Not luck die that.
as a group.
You can luck die that.
Can I luck die?
Yes. You can.
Oh,
Very
Nintendo?
Oh.
Nice.
Nintendo!
Ooh.
Yeah.
yeah.
You see, as you guys are beginning to become the mosquitoes around someone's head, and annoying the Abishai and the Winter Wolves, it's enough to allow Vitreous to just reach back from slashing into Arathator to then just raking one out of the sky and turning it to complete ash as it just immolates from its from the claw attack. Another winter wolf is just completely gorged in three from her foot talons as well, and she just picks a Raffitor up by the shoulders and boom, slams him down a mountain of treasure, and he goes sliding down, and she just looks back to you all and says, "Go! I have him."
I mean, yeah. I'd listen to her.
So much roleplay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much to say. I'd just be like, yep, fucking time to go.
All right.
Yep. Yep.
Time.
Does it definitely look like she's gonna win this? Like,
Oh yeah.
it's guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
There's
It's
no
literally
like
fucking
sneaky
choke slamming him.
Like no, I just mean like he's not gonna do like a sneaky one where he's just got
Well,
like I don't know.
If he does, he does.
something.
You wouldn't know.
Mm. Yeah, right.
He fakes his hurt and he pulls out a dagger.
Yeah, and then just like
But it's like, oh wait, it's a fucking dragon. You can't
Yeah.
just dagger him.
There's just a little.
Just a little dagger, like regular size. Like, oh no, my only weakness is all knife.
You're like a toothpick or something. Like a
small
thumbtack.
bitty nail.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, okay. So
It would be. I mean, we have a rough idea where we need to go, right?
you have a rough
Like-
idea of where you need to go.
Like hang to the left and we'll find that tunnel. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys move on down through the treasure trove. It's a bit harder running through it. It's a big space. It's taking some time as well, even dashing through the cold. Once you're out of that treasure trove, you see that as the cavern breaks off down to the bottom, you see this is the more reserved section where there's art objects, valuable books. You can just see from a quick glance,
The restricted section.
there's also fragile magical items stored here, and if you want to have a quick peek, you can have a quick peek. Which would mean a
Casimir?
perception check.
I mean, I'd definitely be like, "Ooh."
Casually
as we run
having
past.
a light browse, like
Like as we run past, Casimir's just like, "Ooh." Has a
While he,
little
like,
sneak
sort of
peek. Look, I
stops
fucking
and
can't help it, alright?
Belvin will
Magic.
Run back and just grab him by the collar.
11. Is
11.
there anything like I see that I could use at a glance?
Oh, maybe after, stopping Tiamat.
Damn it. Alright. Keep running.
You guys keep on running down through, and eventually you all come down and see, as you're coming down around this corner, the sound is near deafening as it's reverberating across all of the cavern's walls. It's just a constant after the dinner, you can see that this chamber is, as you were coming down, the sound then goes completely quiet just as you approach. As you go to look at each other to talk, and you become deafened.
Telepathic ball.
You can't telepathic, but you can talk.
Mentally.
You can see the fearsome presence of the Drakhorn carved from this massive horn of an ancient red dragon. It hangs suspended by 3 chains attached to 3 pillars. You can see it's been blasted with fire to a dark ebony hue, and it's bound with thick bands of bronze with draconic runes etched into its surface. And you can see that there is an air elemental blasting down the horn alongside with 2 ice elementals holding it up and directing it, and they turn it towards you as you are approaching.
Jesus.
I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Close to Belvin.
You have to be 30 feet of Belvin, so...
You guys,
Oh, I don't know if we're within 30 feet.
I don't know if you guys are within 30 feet.
Fucking...
oh my god, I'm using a luck die. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm gonna be like, yo, my elemental bro.
Okay, so 22, I think?
+6.
Yeah, 22. So Ikram's a 16.
Alright. I need Amalia as well. So I need her to come.
I'm gonna be like, yo, my elemental bros.
Yes.
What's going on?
Alright, the DC is 20. So,
Yes. Sorry, Ikram, you're deaf.
alright. So, Zelene becomes deafened.
Elemental bros.
I just need to do
What?
What?
HP.
Old man Ikram losing his hearing.
At least my skin will stay perfect. Now that I don't age.
Exactly.
True.
Okay. Starting it
Because
off.
you're worth it.
Then we
Okay.
got a plus,
So what
you got
do I
plus
get
6.
for being deaf? Do I get benefits?
You can't hear.
Centrelink benefits?
You
Yes, you're
can
disabled now.
you can lodge an application. Either
You'll hear back
way.
in 6 months.
Let's see. Let's see who fails. So, who got below 10 out of the players?
Oh, I didn't get
10 or
anyone
20?
10.
Because we have
Alright, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Who got out of you all? Maybe who got below 20?
Oh, me.
Amalia.
All right.
Is that with the aura?
She got 18.
Okay.
Oh,
So
So close.
okay. Alright, so she is deafened. Deafened. Sandstorm is what's your bonus? No, Sandstorm passes.
6.
Yep. So Sandstorm passes. Ella passes. And
Oh,
who's
the
that?
Archmage chick.
I didn't
And
pass.
Zelena.
is she rolling with advantage?
She did not.
No, that's Sandstorm.
Okay. Oh, you're right.
So
Oh no, for the Archmage, yeah.
But no.
give me a second. I am juggling everyone.
So the Archmage, Ikram, and Amalia.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
Amalia.
only three.
Amalia rolled a 12, so plus
6.
6
so
onto
18.
that, so 18.
Yeah.
So yeah, deafened. Sandstorm's not deafened.
Ikram is with a 16.
Thank
And the
you.
Archmage Chicky.
Everyone. Wait, how many are there of us? Is there 8? Perfect. Because telepathic one affects up to 8 people, so they can still communicate, but they're deaf still.
So now's the damage.
Oh no.
Is he
Isn't the
damaged?
emotional damage enough?
No, because
Apparently
those who failed go flying back towards the end of the tunnel, and if you are in front of anyone, such as Amalia is to
Ella.
Ella's going to make a dexterity saving throw. Fails and gets
Which is.
and goes.
Wait, what does she have to beat? 20 again?
Yeah, she has to beat 20 again and goes spiraling back alongside her.
Oof.
Basically, as they are blasted back, and now they
It's fine. The
So-
4 main characters made it. At least.
exactly. So
What?
10d10 damage.
Ikram couldn't hear me say that. Jesus. That's a lot of damage, actually.
So minus 65. Minus 65. Ikram.
I'm just taking it out of my main health because I don't want to figure that out.
Oh, I've already done. Sorry, I already did it on your icon.
Oh, fuck,
So it's already
okay.
done
sorry.
for you.
Do you want to just fix that up? I fucked
What sort
up.
of damage
Alright.
is it?
It's thunder damage.
Amalia would use absorb elements.
Okay, could you fix that up for me on a character sheet, please?
Ha. So plus 32, I guess.
Yeah, so she will get half damage.
Right. You guys also take half damage as well.
I'm going to
Carl,
absorb
could you
elements.
fix mine up?
Put your HP
Okay.
back to what it was before, and then minus
I just did.
65.
I just meant because I got temporary hit points as well.
You
Take-
take him out of 10 hit points first.
Yeah, it's just too much calculating. I was taking it at normal. It's fine.
Mate, just fucking take it out.
What are we? 32, isn't it?
Yeah, so you guys take 32.
Ah, okay. back.
So are these guys ice elementals?
They are
Do you
ice
want-
elementals, and they are aiming the.
Carl, did you want me to control Amalia? Make it easier for you?
Yeah, control Marley for me if you could, please.
I could do that.
Ikram, you control Ikram. Just make it easier on him.
It'll make it easier. Would it though?
Oh, the gods, I can hear again.
Oh my god.
Okay. So you guys are all back. Those four are back there. You four are up front. How do you guys want to respond in kind?
I mean, I was gonna banish the air elemental. I'll try to at least.
Okay. Make a. So it's gonna have to make a.
He makes a charisma save.
Okay, charisma save coming at you.
Charisma.
He fails.
It
Can
disappears.
we melt those motherfuckers?
So I'd stay back so I don't get my concentration broken. But now the horn should stop.
And the horn definitely stops, and the deafening ceases unless you were hit by the
The decibels.
the massive bass.
Yeah.
So Ikram, you are still deafened.
They
How
drop
long
the
does
bass.
that last for?
A minute. Now that the sound stopped, it lasts for a minute.
They drop that bass.
They really did.
I mean, yeah.
There's
Alright.
still two ice elementals.
After Kaz banishes that one,
Yeah.
like
But the ice elementals are currently just holding up to him, holding it there. If they're not reacting, because their current objective at the moment is to hold up the Drakhorn unless attacked.
Aunties, is there anything you could do with this thing?
Yeah, I'll use my my thing again.
Oh.
Can't remember the name.
Ah, the thing.
Awaken from afar.
Okay, Antis, you have this. You have the scene. The ice elementals are holding the Drakhorn. It has gone quiet. It has not been quiet this entire fucking battle. It's just been droning on and on and on.
Yeah, she's got like a massive headache. She's
Yeah.
like, fuck.
It's like,
Okay. Antis knows this,
yes.
but V doesn't know this because I don't. I can't remember exactly because it's. Is it like a certain tune sends out a certain message?
Yeah, it's like Morse code, but it's in a. At the moment, just think of it as an abstract thing, where you can be like, all right, whatever message you want to convey, you know how to convey it. Whatever command you want to enforce upon those creatures of the world as well, you know how to do it.
Oh, pressure. I didn't think of what to say, what I was gonna do when I got here. She
I
could
think-
say.
the idea was to like basically free the chromatics from any control, and then like they could flee.
Yeah, give them.
Well, they would be immediately as soon as it stops.
True.
They would still be. You can
Would you-
you can assume that they would still be acting under the previous orders of which has been forcing them to kind of make sure that they're here protecting the
Could you
the
put
well.
put out like a stand down placid tune,
Oh, yeah, like subdue all the chromatics.
Yeah.
and then maybe we could send out a message to all the leaders saying chromatic dragons could stop attacking now, don't attack them.
Yeah.
Ooh. Would it be better to tell the chromatics to run? Just to
Yeah,
flee?
I was gonna say
Or, yeah,
retreat, but
Flee. Yeah.
Because retreat might mean into the well. Potentially.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, true.
Ikun, what do you reckon?
But I don't want that also to affect Ariphates.
Yeah, yeah.
We know Arethiates has been like quite unsusceptible to the Dracon's call. So
Yeah.
especially if it's coming from maybe a source that she knows, such as yourself.
Yeah.
And because you can, does it target dragons or chromatic and
Dragons.
just dragons? Okay.
That's the thing, because then we'll
Metallics, yeah.
You can fine tune
metallics.
it because it didn't negatively affect the metallics yet, right?
It hasn't. It had made them scared to act and like really patient, so they weren't sure what was going on.
Okay.
But like you can issue out whatever order you wish.
Look, honestly, I personally think subdue, like, make them placid. Even if that makes all.
How long are we gonna have the Dracon going for though? Because we need to like blow into it, right, to make it work.
Yes.
So like, unless we stay here, then
Well, someone can.
Can we just get rid of the horn?
I mean that's probably for the best. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, instead of get rid of it so it can't be used in any which way.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can use it or destroy it in however way or fashion you want.
Because if we leave and then the cultists just come
Yeah.
back and use it again, so it's like for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Because it's too big to store away in any capacity.
You can blow it, issue your command, and then destroy it however way you wish.
Yeah, I reckon we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what the command's going to be still.
So again, if you do, you're aware enough to know that a retreat signal would bring them from the fields back into the well, but a flee command would echo out and cause them to flee.
Yeah, flee the area. Yeah.
Flee the area.
As in just scatter.
As in, like,
Yeah.
all
Like
is
yeah,
lost.
that
Yeah.
disperse.
Yeah.
Flee could really.
Yeah. I reckon that.
Yeah.
Rather than like a stand down or something, because people will still be.
Yeah, still attack.
The
and
armies
that
will
could-
be attacking, and then like, what's
Yeah,
the
because
use?
it's hard to get the message out straight away. So flee
Yeah.
could be the way to go.
I reckon that.
You have
'Cause
to
how-
make that sound in the horn though.
Do you guys know how long a command goes for without continuously blowing on it?
Well, remember, it wasn't whenever these large, like, eventful calls from the Dracon went out, it was usually a series of blasts that would echo out across the world, and
Yeah.
then it would, like, go silent. So it wasn't consistent. So it was basically
Yeah.
just one massive
But it
blast.
just depends. But I'm just not sure how long that one call lasts for.
I mean, anything is better than nothing, right? Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
even if it's like for a minute, it'd still be chaotic as fuck for them.
Yeah.
Belvin will look to Antis as well, just like, do you want to destroy this thing afterwards?
Yes. I see no
100.
need.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Make the call, Antis.
Yeah,
We're backing
she
you up.
will. She will signal for the dragons to flee.
Do we have to deal with the frost elementals first?
Unless you attack them, their specific
Yeah.
duty is to
She can
hold the hold.
activate it from afar. She doesn't need
Yeah.
to go near it.
Oh,
Exactly. So she doesn't have to blow in it. She can just stand there and be like,
Magic.
Magic.
Do you know what I'm picturing? Her, how about Auntie's like makes like a frost mist portion of herself with her magic in front of the horn, and that's how she blows on it.
Yeah,
Like
that'd be
makes
cool.
creates like
yeah.
Ooh, that's a bit
a
elegant.
Frosty
snowy,
like illusion.
yeah,
kind of.
illusion of herself.
Yeah,
That's the magic of how she touches and.
because
uses
apparently
items.
I've been able to do that before when it was the little tiny aunties in the maze. Apparently, I had frost illusion.
Right.
yeah, exactly.
dig it.
Imagination.
So, as
So yeah. Yeah, I will signal
Okay. As you
Yay.
Okay, now describe what does the flea signal sound like?
Real detail.
run as you hold your hand out and begin to channel your energy from yourself, awakening from afar the Drakhorn as you see the purple eldritch sigils erupt into fire and the vibrations begin to set out across the world. The flash of a mirrored ice projection of yourself comes forth and basically goes towards it as you awaken from before the Drakhorn. And as soon as you open your lips and create the call, it echoes out across the world.
Cool.
And blasts through. Throughout this entire time of the Drakhorn being quiet, and you can still hear the sounds of Orathator and Arvitrius echoing through the chambers until you begin to hear the call, until you make your call, and you hear Orathator's screams down from the corridors, just, I yield! I yield!
Yeah, I
Just-
don't know if that's gonna work.
And you just hear her going echoing through the chamber. What would you like to do with the Drakhorn in this instance? How would you like to destroy it?
Hulk smash.
Yeah, it needs to be almost shattered and crushed to the point where it can't be.
We found a mace of smiting, right?
You did.
Ooh.
That's really good against like constructs and stuff.
And this is classified as a constructed magical item.
It's kind of like
Melvin, you
built
want a
for this. Melvin
Who wants-
smash.
Kelvin Smash!
I guess I could use this. To use that the way it's meant to be used. Does it need a tuning?
No.
Nope, it does not. Radio.
Batter up.
Batter up. Alright, I just want you to make one strength check.
Strength.
Strength.
Come on, Belvin.
Oh!
Taking in the divine energies channeled through this mace of smiting, you bring it down on top, hitting the most forward band right on the sigil as you call prayer to Helm and your assistants. You strike true. It begins to splinter and fracture along the bone and along the brass that holds it together until it shatters. And at that point, the ice elementals turn onto Belvin with their
Oh no.
beginning with their objective, their life work shattered before them, and they basically just begin to Hulk smash on top of you.
How could you? How could you?
And Belva's just gonna be like, "Fuck you guys," and hit them with the mace of smiting.
Be gone.
It's the exact same.
Get smooted.
Be smote.
Be smoked.
Get alright. So let's see if does a 24 hit you?
No,
11's not. 25?
no,
27.
no.
No.
Because I'll use glorious defense for
Okay.
Oh shit. Not today.
Well,
Not today, Satan.
good.
Uno reverse.
And because I use glorious
Love
defense on
the,
that
love the
guy,
Uno reverse.
I'll hit him. I'll hit him with the mace in that same movement.
Alright. You can hit him with the mace. Make it work like it works like your short sword on the dice roll, but you can double the damage because they're construct.
Oh shit.
You think it's going to
26.
26. You think it's going to take a couple more hits to break them down?
Another one.
But as Sandstorm, as Sandstorm sees you clashing in, he joins the battle, throws his dagger, and goes full on, brother.
That's his war cry, brother.
Exactly. So he goes in with a sneak attack and his brother's dagger. I lost it there for a second because I didn't see what it was, and just helps you completely decimate this one to the side. With that, coming from that, is there anything that Casimir, Ikram, or Antis would like to do? At this point, your deafening has gone away. Ikram.
Just firebolt him. Like,
Yeah,
we're just sort of
firebolt.
helping.
Oh, you see at the firebolt, they are absolutely not having a good time and
So
are
Amalia
vulnerable to it.
Amalia would also use Firebolt just
Fire! Oh, okay, 64 damage firebolt then.
Jesus.
If it's vulnerable.
It's vulnerable.
Jesus. That's a lot of damage.
Yep, that's a lot of damage. Both hit.
Another 46.
Amalia, want to roll for that firebolt?
I did.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you
it's
did?
me.
Yeah, right.
I forgot to. Sorry.
Aunties.
Oh, sorry, Auntie, my bad.
Fire! Another 44.
And at
Sigh of defeat.
literally at Antes, Casimir, and Amalia all just raising hands together and just with a cantrip, just melting away this ice elemental in a flash.
Picked the wrong neighborhood.
Mate. And Amalia's Firebolt was pretty good.
Yeah.
For only 3d10 still.
Yeah, true.
With that, I am just going to move you.
Not bad.
With that, I am just going to move you guys up into the treasure section, where you can still see that a Raffator is trying to get the fuck out of Dodge, but Arethiates literally just has him up against the wall, just going, where the fuck do you think you're going?
Pinned. You know that
Imagine just like,
you know that meme?
Yeah, like
Where it's like they've got like they're like clutched up against the wall in front of this person.
Yes!
Just like cowering.
no, I
it's
was
like-
imagining he's like clawing over a treasure pile and then gets dragged back down.
Yeah.
back down. He tries to claw at the walls, whereas Arethiates then just gets her claws and pushes his head against the wall, takes his wings off, and then just drags his skull against the cavern walls and just slams it down to the ground, just roaring, just.
Brutal.
He's just getting completely dominated.
And just yells out, "How dare you do this to my great granddaughter!" And just bites the neck and again throws him down onto the ground. And he just screams,
You're doing great.
Yeah, keep it up.
Catch up with us later.
Great job, Grandma.
You enjoyed
Just
that.
gives like a bloody smile. You're like, oh god.
you gain a message from the what's in the jig?
Oh yeah.
From King Melandric, as he sends an
Yeah.
animal messenger to you, saying that all the known prisoner pens in the southern areas are emptied. They
fuck.
must be making the sacrifices as we speak. You can see as well that Zelena is quite injured from that 65 points of damage, and she's just like, I might need to take a moment for rest. We'll move back and retreat.
Belvin will walk over to her, pat her on the shoulders, and I'll cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Extra 16 damage. 16.
16
Healing.
damage. She dies.
Heal! Heal!
It might be enough to get me through, but I'm going to stay at the rear.
He'll also give her a potion of healing.
Okay. All right. Wonderful.
That was Amalia, right?
No, that was the Archmage chick.
Yeah.
Zelene.
Oh, what's her name? Elena.
Zelene.
Oh,
Zelena.
right, yeah.
So yeah, so she has actually, I'll give her a couple potions of healing.
Okay.
Drink them when you can.
Now, I am just going to change screens on you real quick as you guys make your way.
Scene change.
Scene change. Coming out of the lava tunnels, you can see that. Let's just change the music real quick. Forget about these guys.
Where the fuck are we?
I haven't put you guys on the map yet, but you guys
okay.
are down here.
Wait, where are we? Let's see. On the left side.
You guys are on the left side. Now, sorry, just let me set the scene and we can finish up.
Okay.
As you guys come out of the lava tunnels, you can see that surrounding around you are just bones of dead, of a dragon's graveyard. And you can see the looming tower of the looming building of the Temple of Tiamat. Now that you're out proper, seeing it nice and up close, you can see that swirling around it is purple energy. All little traces from souls going, swirling around to it and heading into the temple proper. I'm just going to pop you back again real quick. As you guys begin to charge forward, you can see that up ahead there is a section laid out, and you can begin to see that at the front of the temple you can see 5 dragons. Red, blue, green, black, and white. You can also see that there is a glowing sigil on the ground that is entrapping hundreds of prisoners, all panicked and all about to be slayed. As the red dragon lets loose its breath, burning alive dozens and dozens of humans, you can see that their life force turns into purple energy that then causes the sigil on the ground to flare, that then shoots up into the air and pulses and swirls around the temple. As you get closer, Belvin, you notice, standing in the middle, scared as well, familiar face, Castellan.
Father!
And that's when the black dragon turns his head around to you. And we'll pick up next session.
Nice.
Why would you bring him into this, you bastard?
Because since the calling calamity, you haven't gone to check on him.
I have not.
You know the real reason, Brad? It's because you had living parents in your backstory.
Rookie mistake.
Now, I killed his mother on the third episode. I'll kill his father on the third last episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as you said the third. Like, oh, on the third last.
Yeah, because fuck your chicken strips.
Look, it's
Shit.
And we'll pick up next time on Dragon's Brew D&D for another wonderful episode. Until then, we will be back. We will be dark next week because we won't have a sandstorm, and I have assignments falling out of my ears, so we'll be taking next week off. But after that, we will
Week
be
after.
the week after we'll be picking up from here. So once again, I apologize to my cast and everyone else. But until then, friends, foes, and familiars, keep rolling 20s. See you later. I rolled
Goodbye.
2.
Oh no.
Yeah. 2 more